program complete. Auto-engage time sequence synchronized.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jamie Plays with me, Jamie. We're continuing our playthrough of Stellaris as the United Nations of Earth, and this is what the galaxy looks like. So, I think it was the last episode we established the galactic community finally, and yeah, things are going relatively well, I think. So, we have... well, we just need to kind of continue. We're having a bit of issues with our energy production. We've cut our scientific investment, which should help, but we're still at minus 100 energy per month. Or in the voids. So we found one of those. We found a Leviathan. So this is where it is. Yeah, that's going to be fun. But considering we can expand to all of these without really any worry, I'm not worried. Basically, I'm not bothered. So, we can do the astral siphon. Let's go for you, because I think in our tech worlds, we are building, or we were building astral siphon. Yeah, right here. We can give you an upgrade.
System survey concluded.
Eventually. Yeah, right now. We could do that now. I think that increases the energy upkeep, so I'm not going to do that yet, but it would be something we could do. Rare crystals. Let's buy some rare crystals so we don't have to worry about that for a while. Let's also go through, because I really want to look at our energy production. So, for example, like here, we can now set you. I'm going to unpause while we do this so we can start acquiring some more minerals as well.
Cleared.
But unfortunately, I'm thinking, okay, that's the automation building. That should really help with the technicians there. Several of them should have moved to the mining districts. Could do mote harvesting, although that would require energy. Although volatile motes per 100 techs. Although we're not actually negative for that. Probably a voltaic production yard would be better. Although we could... actually, you know what? Let's go for the conductive works, then we can expand by 2 more. We could also give you an upgrade, but actually that's the one we are... yeah, I'm not going to give you an upgrade because we're negative for rare crystals, so we shouldn't be using those. What we could actually do though is give these upgrades. Hold on. Let's, if I say this fleet upgrade. Oh, it's basically everyone except cruisers and frigates. So you know what? Let's have a look. Open designer. It would cost 0.71, but upkeep, actually, it wouldn't cost any upkeep for this. It looks like none of these would actually cost upkeep, which is good. Just the cost. Good, so you know what? We could actually do this. We could do upgrades. Let me just make sure that we can't upgrade anything here any farther. Nope. So you know what? Let's do these upgrades. It will be 30 and... 32. Yeah, we're okay for that. So let's do those upgrades because we might as well have the strongest ship we possibly can. Yeah, we definitely need to worry about our energy. What are we going to do about that? I mean, I guess all we can do is just continue going through here.
System
we can give you an
concluded.
upgrade. That would be... so we have an energy grid. The energy nexus. Oh, would it actually increase our energy? Yeah, even further. So let's definitely do that. Oh, but it does... oh. No, okay, you know what? We need to go back to Earth and cancel that. Because it does cost crystals. So actually, I might do it here, simply because that will really help boost our energy production. And you know what? I'm going to replace this one with the automated building. And let's move you to the top, so we'll do that first. And the rest of these planetary defenses, I mean, there's not much we can do at the moment. Tech worlds. I just kind of need another more energy if possible. So, should the shifting pattern of the kaleidoscope be a form of communication, or are they autonomous process more akin to breathing? Our scientists still do not have the answer. The kaleidoscope is providing us with invaluable amount of scientific data. That's curious. Let's get rid of those. Oh, you can upgrade, so let's do that. Oh, more importantly, yeah, let's not do that yet. First, what I want to do is the energy grid. Let's do the works, and let's do nothing else because we can't at the moment. Oh, galactic market. Nominate the galactic market hub. Begins the founding.
Situation
of the
log
galactic
has
market
been
chain.
updated.
So let's try and say resolution has been passed from the galactic market. Yep, we knew that. So let's try, if we go to the economy and say, oh, is it management? It's management. Found galactic market. The better the rating, the more likely it will host the future galactic market. You know what? I'm actually not... I think I'm not going to do this. Produces a lot of trade, as that is more likely to be chosen. We don't produce a lot of trade on any of our planets. I mean, we've got... Fortress, Tech World, Unification Center. This one will eventually produce more trade, but it's currently only producing 5. So it's not really worth it. Let's do the monument. And then admin offices would be an admin park. I will eventually do that, but we're gonna wait for that one. Yeah, so conductive works, automation.
Blocker cleared.
Yeah, that just, I mean, it just uses energy, really. Let's build 2 more generator districts. Okay, so the lattice. So space works differently here. The movement of our ships does not correspond to the expected result. Propelling forward, we shift left. Increasing our thrust, we slow down. A breakthrough was made when Lorna Baker theorized that this universe allows access to more than the standard 3 spatial dimensions. Perhaps by examining our surroundings through this lens, we can begin to find meaning in these patterns.
Research concluded.
Great. Oh, so we've got new research. So that's the research station output. There's nothing here that will help with energy. So let's do the barrier point defense. I'm also tradition available. Yeah, let's go for the market fee. And then for this one, an artifact cost, Sword of War, enigmatic engineering. Small chance of drawing Fallen Empire building technologies. Grasp the Void, Eternal Vigilance, Galactic Contender, Imperial Prerogative, Executive Vigor, Shared Destiny. Galactic Nemesis. You know what? I'm thinking, let's go for... let's go for the Galactic Contender. Diplomatic weight. Well, actually, do I want that? Defender of the Galaxy. No, we're gonna go for a Galactic Contender for right now. That will help with our diplomatic weight. And I can really start forcing the galactic community to do whatever I want, rather than anything else. So we should leave regulatory decisions to the experts. Industry leaders are best qualified. Yeah, let's support that. Pan-galactic recycling. We're going to abstain from that from now. Security contractors, every mercenary, dividends, mercenary fleets, mercenary enclaves. We're going to oppose that. Buzzword standardization. We can do that. Comfort the Fallen. Unemployed workers have their happiness penalty reduced by 10%. Let's not do this, because we won't really have long-term unemployed workers. Conservation Act. Let's support that. And Pest Control. Let's oppose that. Yeah, for now. Yeah. So energy shortage. Oh, we're almost at. Oh, we're actually at -2 already.
System
so that's
survey concluded.
getting better. Not that we're going. Let's go. Oh, we've met this one, I was about to say, in 30 days, we're then going to not get these, this minus 50% upkeep.
System survey concluded.
Building energy upkeep minus 20%, we're going to lose that. So we will then go farther into the negative.
Knowledge is the key
I
to
take
the
that back.
universe.
26%. Well, anyway, that's helpful, that's useful. So, let's go for available envoys, planets, empire size effect, uplift. I mean, I guess let's go for uplift. Oh, we have an insult from the Eliminators. Okay. Oh, we're going to rescue the James Cook. So, the last signal received from the UNS James Cook was not much more than garbled static. They've been studying these strange localized storms on Sidran 4 and were sending back incredible preliminary reports. The tempest reached the probes being sent in, creating vacuum pockets to avoid them, and then slowly seeping back towards the drones. The UNS James Cook was planning on testing out numerous scanning frequencies at the storm before we lost contact. The science ship seems to have sunken into the gas giant and appears to be dormant.
Situation log has been updated.
This one. Oh, and we've got this, got you right here. So let's move, so that way you are enter orbit there. Yeah, we're negative for energy again, which is what I fully expected. But we've got an open council position. Oh, that's our head of research. Oh, damn it. Oh, did we ever send you out and about into the galaxy to explore? We did not. So that needs to change. So we need a new scientist, and I really don't want you because of... Oh, actually, let's trade. We could do that. Insult from the Eliminators, that's absolutely fine, I don't really care. Proposed subjugation, 370, 234. Anyway, let's go here. You are superior to us, we'll have to definitely change that. Here, what can we do? Let's sell some of this stuff. Like so, and go like that, so we don't have to worry about that for a while. Let's build another science ship. So if we go to Seoul, shipyard,
Blocker
eventually we'll have access to the science ship again. Yeah, there we go. Let's build you. Yep, and you are almost there. And we'll be able to research this. Oh, we've also got this enigmatic guest. Let's do that. This is... I forgot to do that. And then... Okay, you're there, so it will take 6 months to complete. You are there. There's absolutely nothing we can do about that. Okay, so this ship, we're going to send you out into the worlds. What is your age? I mean, sorry, you are... I know you're 7 years old, but...
Construction completed.
When would you die? How long is it going to take? How mortal are you? Oh, the lattice. So, by extrapolating the pattern of our surroundings in 4 spatial dimensions, we've succeeded in creating a usable map. This has revealed the existence of a central chamber within the repeated patterns. While from the perspective of 4 dimensions, our travel to the middle of the rift was a straight line, our own experience was a twisting trajectory to an incomprehensible labyrinth. Sharp turns and the occasional backtrack were required to traverse this maze, but we eventually reached our target, or our goal. This new space is vast, it's far too large to logically be contained within the chamber itself, and must be the result of even more folded dimensions. At its very center, we recovered a familiar device. Written in our own language, it was a set of instructions on how to proceed further. It was signed by none other than Lorna Baker. This is a message from us in the future. Can we be trusted? Or can we trust it? Okay, so, let's build this outpost. Then we will move and build... Huh? Outpost? Oh, we don't have the alloys for it. That's fine. So, rare crystals again. Yeah, we're now at -1. So let's go like that. Forge Worlds. I mean, volatile moats. You know, let's build that, and then for heavy industry, let's go for the alloy foundries. All the way across. That sounds good. And I'm going to add more automation. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that yet. I want to get our... I mean, we're almost there, but I want to get our energy under control first. So, okay, let's get rid of all of those. You're then going to build that afterwards. Then you're going to move and build that outpost. And then let's move and build that one. And then we will come back there. Okay, and these are building various things anyway, so that's fine. We can also colonize some more. So we've got a Gaia world. You look great for food. So I'm going to do that. You have Gaia world preference, habitability, but resettlement and slow breeders. Is it worth sending you, or would it just be better just to send humans, actually? Actually, I take that back. Send the follow. If I make you an agro world, follow, and colonize.
The special project has concluded.
Colonize. Oh, I don't have enough alloys yet. Well, we'll come back to that. So, despite extensive research, the enigmatic cache and its origin are still shrouded in mystery. Though it's definitely not organic in nature, it's not entirely a machine either. It appears to be preoccupied mainly with the gathering, storing, and encoding of data. Its surface is covered with hundreds of thousands of minuscule scratches and dents in which we've discovered traces of a compound that is alien to our galaxy. But we've gained engineering research. So that's something at least. Good. So, fluctuating shield frequencies. So, after months of work, our scientists have managed to alternate the UNS James Cook shields in such a way that Zedron 4's Tempest released its grip on the maroon ship. Communications with Mohammed Kudzi were quickly re-established, and incredibly none on board the UNS James Cook seemed to remember the time trapped inside the storm. We gained the field manipulation trait. Excellent. So, in fact, you should probably be a counselor. What are you doing? Yeah, let's replace you with you. Yeah, much better. So, go explore. So, investigate and research. You are also going to... You know what? I'm going to set you to do... to try and do these archaeological sites. Then go back and finish that one. Then come back to do this one. Then I'm sure there will be others like this one here that we will need to do. Oh, physics research. So let's now go for... Let's go for the shield capacitor. I could have done that a little while ago, but I put it off. So 10 ships can upgrade for 26. Yeah, let's absolutely do that.
Ship upgrades applied.
And these ones are coming along, but why is it taking...
Research concluded.
Oh, it's... Why are they taking so long? Anyway, upgrades, new research. Let's go for the plasma thruster. No, let's go for the minerals from miners. And then definitely giving you an upgrade. Definitely going to give you an upgrade, and you can do with an upgrade. And in fact, let's upgrade that as well. And all of these here, yeah, okay. Society research, that's only from physicists, so I'm not going to add you there. Tech worlds, society research, so definitely doing that one. Can we add in the supply depot? We can, but I'm actually going to do it here. Oh, cloning vats. And then the supply depot, the research supply depot. And then I'm just going to add in the normal research labs there and there. Oh, and then energy grids. Let's do a conductive works, and I will also add in this automation building. So tech world, engineering, that's going to be engineer jobs. So we definitely need you. Let's add the supply depot, which we cannot do yet. Yeah, okay, and let's just do research labs for those last two. Fortress worlds, I'm absolutely going to just do strongholds across the board. And everything else here, I think I'm just going to leave as is for now. Another stronghold maybe, but we will wait. Energy grid, let's do another conductive work. And we'll leave it at that. Unification center, there's nothing we can actually do here, so that's fine. Oh, invisible death. So our scientists have returned from the labs unscathed with footage collected from the facility's security cameras. It shows lab scientists bound and gagged as guerrilla soldiers pry open the weapon's strongbox, but to their dismay, the box is empty. Only minutes later, the rebels can be seen writhing on the floor in intense agony, dark patches swelling across their bodies, with their skin rips, and in a grey, unidentified matter spills out. The matter continues to expand, swirling hypnotically around them until one of the scientists activates the emergency system. Sprinklers douse the room in liquid, and an electrical surge passes through it, executing all living things. Here the footage ends. Our crew can confirm that the strong box was indeed empty. Well, we gained some engineering research at least. It is nuts. Okay, so soothing patterns. A happy kaleidoscope fills Earth's skies with pleasing shapes. Fractals melting into other fractals in ever-changing waves of wonder. The planet stops, admires, and breathes. We gained more unity. Great, so in 51 months we can start another tradition. Oh, the end of the Holy Quaffe's mandate. Yeah, that's just the end. Okay, but we did get some refugees. They arrived on Purpose Prime. So if we go to Purpose Prime, which is this one, we've now got some solo specialists. What were you? Specialists. Oh, has it not updated yet? Human civilians. Robot specialists. You what? Okay. Don't know what's actually happening there. Yeah, however. So we've apparently got those, but they didn't arrive on the planet they said they were going to. So, a microsingularity recently intersected 6A, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the moon. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted.
Ship upgrades applied.
Great, so let's get rid of all of those, because these upgrades have now finished, but we can upgrade you again.
Ship upgrades applied.
We are voting in favor of the rage shields, which makes sense. So, whatever the enigmatic cache's purpose here on Instapez Prime may have been, it's come to an end. As abruptly as it arrived, the enigmatic cache is now leaving. It's a shame. Maybe we could have got something from it.
Hailed.
Okay, establish embassy with you, an honor-bound monarchy. Interesting. So, as we are traveling through time across all axes. Following the instructions laid before us, we navigated easily through an unknown amount of superspatial dimensions. At various points, we witnessed ourselves crossing from another course. Some of our other copies appeared to be in distress, with the wear and corrosion of their rift sphere indicating that they had been lost in space for much too long. Luckily, we avoided direct encounters thus far. We have left our own instructions behind us to prevent such a dangerous temporal simultaneity from occurring. Okay, so we just need more astral threats.
System survey concluded.
Nope. Science Federation. It's 2 Veritan, Hegemony. Oh, do we no longer have a defensive pack? Oh no, we still have a defensive pack. You were just given association status with the Falaron Confederacy, which is part of... But you're with the Rose Row Fabricators. Okay, cool. Oh, who are... they're the blue ones here. Who were losing to the Eliminators. Let's get rid of those. We're going to... I'm a little bit worried that our wormhole might come out close to these Eliminators, but we're just going to have to wait and see, I guess. But there's a wormhole, for example. So, what else can we do
Knowledge
here?
is the key to the universe.
So you are on the way down to build those. Shield capacitor, that's new. Let's now do the... I guess let's do the research alternatives. Oh, diamond in the rough. After a study of Sanach concluded, the science officer reports that they found the planet to be unusually rich in minerals. The discovery was made possible in large part thanks to a certain member of the UNS Ptolemy's crew. Saburo Sakamoto praises the protege highly. Where are you? You are here. We can either get a scientist. The thing is, I don't think we actually need... Yeah, we don't really have the space for a scientist at the moment. So, let's... they do good work where they are. That will be very useful, but they do good work where they are at the moment. Rare crystals in 12 months. Let's buy some more. I'm also going to...
We have encountered spaceborne life forms.
sell some Row to try and buy some energy credits. We don't have to worry about that, even though we are still
A
somewhat
new
negative.
federation has formed.
So the Rethian Stellar Empire and the Theocratic Republic as the Consecrated Covenant. Unable to build a mining station? Yeah, that's because you're both trying to travel together. Doesn't help either of you, really. But whatever. Speaking of, let's try to colonize these now. I'm going to go for you, because I'm going to make this into an agri world. And then this Arctic world, there's nothing special here, but I'm thinking, let's turn you into a generator world. Fungal Force. Yeah, no, just send you there. Those are both being built here. I'm thinking I probably should build another starbase somewhere. Maybe if we... or like a shipyard. We've got a gateway here. We've got a gateway here. Oh, curious. Dazzling patterns. Could the shifting patterns of the kaleidoscope be a form of communication, or are they autonomous processes? Are they an autonomous process more akin to breathing? Our scientists still don't have the answer. The kaleidoscope is providing us with an invaluable amount of scientific data. Oh,
Research
at least that's
concluded.
happening. So, let's go for new research. Clone army, administrative complex, network dominance. Maybe let's go for the increase in naval capacity for right now. No. Mass district, non-artificial planets, +1. Let's do this empire size, because we are getting a little bit larger. And then here, let's go for the habitation module. And then leader level up. Cartographer, oh, maniacal. You are the head of research. That's absolutely what you should be doing. How old are you? 81. Okay, we might only have you for the next 20 years. However, at last we've reached the center of what must be the true end of this maze. We're in a space composed of so many unknown dimensions that our senses can only perceive it as a wild kaleidoscope of colors and motion. At its very core, 3 transparent globes are floating, each containing an infinitely repeating pattern in one axial direction. We suspect that there must be a globe for each dimension contained in this universe, but we can only interact with our perceivable 3. There are no further instructions to be found. This lack of message from our future selves would indicate that interacting with these globes may have dire consequences. I think we're still going to try and retrieve the globes and see what happens. Astral boost, let's do that. Great. So, I think what I'm going to do to end the end the episode. Forge Worlds, we've basically built everything here I think that we want to build. We could do a monument. I don't think we actually have civilians though. Unity from jobs, unity per civilian. Yeah, we don't have any civilians here at the moment. Let's just maybe just take a look through everything. For example, this. Absolutely need to build stuff here. Let's do some works, and I will do the automation building as well. What I'll probably do is in the future we'll get rid of that once we've got the population to sustain it. I will get rid of it. Admin hub. Bureaucrats. Let's do another admin office here. And then, maybe not mining. Hold on. No, yeah, we don't need mining. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go ham on the generator districts instead. Urban worlds. Let's definitely do commercial zone. I don't need the residencies. You know what? Let's just do 3 commercial zones. Is there something that helps with trade? That's for bureaucrats. I don't think commercial zones is what we're building at the moment. I don't think we have anything that will help us with traders and reduce the costs there. Let's add in some more generator districts here as well. Industrial worlds. Is this what we set? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Why did we set this as an industrial world? I can't remember. But we're actually doing good for consumer goods. So actually, I'm going to change this. Let's do... Oh no, it's just automatically done that. We're going to do... Urban worlds, mining... It doesn't look like I can click it. Anyway, let's go for... No, let's do a bunch of generator districts. You know what? Let's actually make this a generator world as well. Give you an upgrade there. And I'm just going to leave the rest of this as is for now. And then last one for the mining worlds. But yes, we absolutely want you to be a mining world. Like so. And then, yeah, we will leave that for the next episode. So I do hope you've enjoyed this one. If so, definitely please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for an episode of Jamie Plays. Bye for now.